Good morning. It is Monday, June 9th, 2025, back here with another daily shakeup. And today, this one is focused on men or traditional males. We've got male and female, and we've got non-binary and trans, but I'm really talking about those of us who have grown up in the culture of maleness. And the reason is I do think there's some differences about our experience as males versus other. And one of the things that is different is what's the expectation on us and what kind of questions do we ask ourselves at some point in our life's journey? And one of the questions that I believe, and I've experienced myself and seen thousands of other men ask, is getting to a point in their life where they say, is this all there is? Is this all there is? Because there's some version of being a man, and I'm putting that in quotes, especially in the US, that says sort of as you start to grow up and you grow into early manhood, that you just sort of put on the equipment, you put on the armor, you cover up, you close off your emotions, you strap it on and you get down to business, and you're carrying the load and you're carrying the personal load for yourself. And then all of a sudden you're carrying the load for a relationship and for a family. And then you've got the home and the mortgage and all these expectations, some of them self-imposed. Because when talking to thousands of men, what I've learned is a common thread of messaging that many men receive is that their primary function, their existence is about providing. And that goes back eons, right? That the men were the providers for the family. And there's an innate drive to be that provider and a sense of fulfillment in being that provider. But it can become too narrow and too singular. And that's what I mean about getting to a point in our lives where we say, is this all there is? Because all I'm doing is I am providing and I'm out there and I'm taking care of business and I'm taking care of things and I'm holding it together and I'm not really feeling a lot, or I'm feeling it, but I just stuff it. I stuff it down and I bury it and I medicate it with all sorts of forms of distractions in my life. And there's some version, whether it's unhappiness or depression or something even darker than that, that men walk through. And yet we live in a culture where it's still largely unsafe to talk about it. Men generally don't feel safe talking about the fact that they're struggling, that they're dealing with challenges, that they're not happy, that they're not fulfilled. They feel like they're going to let someone down, even just having that conversation. So my question to you is, where are you on that journey? Have you begun to ask that question? Is this all there is? I can tell you for me, it hit me about the age of 50. Everybody's a different time in life. Some people have labeled it as a middle-age crisis. I think it's more like a middle-age awakening where we sort of wake up and we look around our lives and say, is this it? And in many cases, especially for men, we have these trappings of success. We have financial success, career success, professional success. We look like we're playing the role well. We look like we've got it all together. We've got the perfect family, and yet our divorce rates are ridiculous. We're not showing up in our relationships the way we'd like. We're not showing up as parents in the way we would like. We don't have the relationships we would like. We don't have the friends we would like. We're just going through the motions. It's kind of a one different version of The Walking Dead. So if you're one of those men, love to hear your thoughts. And I get that you might not want to share it on social media. Send me a direct message. Send me a private note. I'll put my email in the comments when I post this. The point is, there is a safe place for these conversations. I have these conversations all the time, and I want to create more of these conversations, more safe spaces for men to talk about this ultimate life question of not only is this all there is, but to find out and realize there is more to life than what we're experiencing right now on our own, locked up, armored up, getting it done. There's space for more richness, more authenticity, more juicy experiences of even joy in our lives. So this is an invitation to a different conversation. Love to hear your thoughts. Please share, comment, like, spread the word. It's an important conversation, needs to be had, especially in these times. Have a great week.